Today, let's talk about pregnancy and relocation to the UK as a nurse. I know a lot of nurses are on this table, and I've gotten similar questions from nurses concerning what it entails getting an offer and then relocating to the UK pregnant. Okay, many of them want to know what is the reaction they expect from their trusts, from their colleagues, and the challenges they will face as a newcomer, a new person in the UK, and pregnant as well. A lot of messages on WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp groups I belong, I've been seeing similar messages from nurses. They've been asking similar questions. They want to know about this topic, what it entails being pregnant and relocating to the UK. So, just recently, a friend of mine linked me with another friend who, when we spoke over the phone, she expressed her fears and worries. She sounded so worried, like to the point I became so I felt so bad for her. I don't know why. She felt as if her world had come to an end just because she's pregnant and she's to relocate to the UK in 2 months' time. Her trust have paid for the flight, they've booked her flight, they've paid for everything. It's just for her to move. And now she's saying she's 8 weeks gone. And she's so worried. She on that day she cried. She said a lot of things. Okay, so that's why I'm here today to let you know what it entails and to tell you the right thing to do in case you are a nurse in Nigeria and you're relocating to the UK. At the end of this video, the choice will still be yours because we all have our priorities. So the choice will still be yours. Okay, now the NHS has its standard, which is if you're joining the trust and in less than 1 year you put to bed, you will go on maternity leave, but you will not be entitled to your salary, any pay at all. The only pay you'll be entitled to is government pay, which might come and which might not come. Okay, but if you've joined the trust and you've worked with them for 1 year and above and you put to bed, you're entitled to 1 year to 12 months maternity leave, which is 1 year maternity leave with complete pay, including government pay. Government pay is about 100 and something pounds every month. Okay, so if you've just joined the trust and you've not stayed up to 1 year and you eventually put to bed, you would you're entitled to go on maternity leave, of course, but now the choice will be yours. If you want to do 12 months maternity leave, or you want to do 6 months, or you want to do 3 months, or you want to do 2 months, because you will not be at home for a whole 12 months without any pay. So some people would like to just do 6 months at home without the pay and they will return back to work so as they can raise some money. They won't go completely on 12 months leave. Some people will decide to do 2 months, some will decide to do three, depending on how capable you are or the hands you have at home for your newborn. But if you join the trust for 1 year and above and you put to bed, you just have 12 good months at home, resting, and you'll be receiving your monthly pay. The salary keeps coming to you every month. So that's why I said the choice is yours. And again, the challenges one will face coming to the UK being pregnant, the choice is still yours. Some people will choose to be to forfeit the pay and have their baby. Some will decide to have their baby and forfeit whatever pay they will get. Another thing with this pregnancy and relocation is that some trusts do not accept pregnant women. Yes, there was this case of a lady who was pregnant. She did not tell her trust, and then I know she wanted to just come and then come on it like surprisingly, and if they see her with the pregnancy and they will just accept her. But it happened that the trust didn't want it. They didn't want a pregnant woman to to start up the job that way. They didn't want someone to start up a job being pregnant. So they sent her back to Nigeria. They asked her to go back to Nigeria. They sent her, they did not pay for anything. They didn't book any flight for her. They didn't pay for any flight. They didn't pay for anything. They didn't pay for visa. They just asked her to fix herself and go back to Nigeria, that they are not willing to accept her with pregnancy. Likewise, many other trusts, they wouldn't take you with pregnancy. They will ask you to go back. So many people are worried, they are scared to tell their trust when they realize they are pregnant, or if they are pregnant and they've gotten an offer, they find it difficult to tell the trust and inform them that they are pregnant, this is what's going on, for the fear of losing that offer. You know how difficult offer is hard to come by. You know how hard offer is to come by. It's very difficult these days. So I really understand how difficult, how scary it can be, telling your trust I'm pregnant, I'm not sure I can join you, and they'll tell you, don't come, we're not ready to accept any pregnant lady, and that one is gone. Okay, so what I would say, if you realize you're pregnant, what you do, you can send an email to your recruitment team and telling them of the situation on ground. Okay, they are really, as they will tell you to put to bed, take some time at home in your country before you resume with them. Okay, some other trust will tell you, no, no, it's a no, no, we don't want you, we'll go with another person. But don't be worried. Okay, just for you to start searching again for another offer. So the best thing I'll advise you to do, if you know you're planning to relocate to the UK, you're a nurse, and many, or not just a nurse, many, the NHS, this is the NHS standard. Try as much as possible to avoid pregnancy if you know you want to keep having your pay. Like I said, some people would prefer to have their baby and forfeit the pay, depending on how well to do you are, or whatever choices you want to go for. Okay, but if you want to be having your pay, you still want to be paid every month, you want your salary to come in plus government allowance. Okay, you try as much as possible to avoid pregnancy within that 1 year. Please come first. Then if you stayed for some months, you can think of pregnancy with your partner. That's what I think is right or best to do. That's my own, what I feel is right to do. You might have your own perspective, your own choice, and the reason for that. So another thing is, this government pay might not, sometimes it's not paid to everybody. I have a friend in this trust. She put to bed before 1 year of joining her trust, and she's not, of course she will not get salary every month, but she's been getting government pay. The government pay is about, lasts for about 6 months, and it stops. But the other lady did not get salary, her monthly salary, and the government pay. So it's been her husband who has been struggling to meet up with bills and responsibilities. So play your card well, know what you want. If you want a child, fine, you go for it. If you want to be paid monthly after 1 year, you have your baby, that choice is also yours. So share this video so that your friends, relatives can see this and put themselves in order and know what to do if they are relocating to the UK. As well, click on the subscribe button so that when I post new videos about relocation, travel, the UK, and the job opportunities, you'll be among the first to get it.